Well, the photo's not gonna do us a lot other than I can tell you there's some burnt color orange in there. It's not gonna depict.
Does it depict the person?
No.
What's in the back of the truck?
No.
My truck is loaded with crap all the time. You know, if they can,
Well, we try to talk to the victim about, you know, is there anything else in the vehicle you could take and tell us about, whether it be internal, the bed of the truck, or, you know, unfortunately, most of the attention was drawn to the individual themselves in the act. The shock value, and I think we all know about the shock value, and this does to people.
yeah.
So there's very little more that we can say about, or she could tell us about the incident itself, or the person.
I'm saying I have antique green all through my truck. You know, it's,
Well, let's do this. We're gonna set up something to interview your wife.
all right.
We're gonna set up a polygraph and get it as soon as I can get it.
All right.
We're gonna place you on leave.
Oh, please don't.
You're going on, I have no choice.
Please
I
don't.
have no
I'm
choice.
living paycheck to paycheck right now.
I have no, it's with pay.
Yeah, but still, I can't work details.
I know.
I'm on a detail right now. This will kill me. Is this gonna go public?
Right now, you're on administrative leave until we finish this.
I'm begging you, please don't do this to me.
Steve, I've talked to
Go through the
everybody.
investigation. I'm not gonna interfere with the investigation. I've been here for 6 weeks.
I understand that. Well, some of this information has just come to us very recently, like since Friday. I've talked to the chief's attorney, I've talked to the district attorney's office, I've talked to the city's attorney. I don't have a choice in this. That I gotta put you out because of everything that we see at this point
How
is
quickly?
compelling. I'm gonna make the phone calls as soon as we get down here, as soon as I get one, I'll have it done.
Can I take vacation time just so it doesn't look like I'm out there being...
Do you see where I'm coming from? I mean,
I see where you're coming from. I honestly do.
I did not want to come in here Monday morning and be dealing with this situation. I don't want to be looking at one of my officers as being a suspect in anything. But in fairness to you, in fairness to the organization, there's certain things that have to happen, and this is gonna be one of them. It's with pay. I'll make the phone call as soon as we get out of here. If you wanna hang around, I'll actually tell you as soon as we get one done, we'll get it done.
All right.
And we'll go from there. It's not something I wanna do, it's not something that's,
Can you talk to my wife first?
I can talk to your wife, but at the end of the day, where we are right now is what's gonna happen. While your wife can probably provide information to us, I still gotta look at the other side of everything that's out there, and obviously, your wife would be more supportive to you than to the investigation.
Let me just try and think of somebody who might have seen me, or cameras somewhere or something that, you know. This is, what if this gets out and the paper gets a hold of it, and then I'm cleared? Every Google search is gonna come up with my name, accused of a sex crime.
Well, what may get out there and what's confirmed out there is never gonna be, you don't think that there's officers in here talking now? You don't think it's important to clear your name
Yes.
internally?
Yeah,
And I'm doing everything I can, because it's more important to me to find the truth. And if the truth be that you are not guilty of this, to take and clear your name so that you're not walking around here with
Exactly.
this sitting over your head for the next 20 years. I understand that.
Right.
So it's important to us, to the victim, it's also important to me, to you, to bring this to conclusion, whether or not whichever way it may go. But you can't work the rest of your career here with these people looking at you as being potential, as being a guy that was involved in something. You just can't do that. It's important to clear your name if it's...
no, I agree with you 100%, but can we do it with me not being out on leave?
Well, I can't... Right now, Steve, minus the polygraph, you were gonna get charged today with a crime. We're gonna charge you. all right? I don't have a choice. We've weighed this out, we've had discussions, we've denied every way possible.
So you charge me, it's gonna be out in the public, there's no.
I'm not charging you, I just said, I'm waiting out the polygraph,
All right,
all right? So right now, you're on administrative leave only while we do that polygraph with no charges. And it's because you wanna take that test.
right.
Otherwise, I got very little to go on other than to take and charge you. I just don't know how, I mean, if you look at all the circumstantial evidence.
Let me see the report, let me see the pictures, let me try and say, this, have you taken the pictures and held them next to my truck and look for something, look for a dent, look for an inspection sticker, look for
I don't have the stuff you're
anything.
looking for. I don't have all that, right? I got a snapshot of a rear end of a truck that is.
Does it have a
virtually
trailer
nothing
hitch
car.
on it? Does it
I
have?
got nothing. It's an ATM machine. We've got the focus of the ATM machine is on the person using the facility, not on the external pieces. So, as you know with any picture, the internal image is sharp, the external images are blur, and that's all we have.
So it's just the back end of a truck.
That's exactly right. Which depicts mostly just color only,
No tire type, no bumper.
nothing.
This is horrible.
Oh,
This is the worst day of my life, I'm telling you right now.
it's not something I'm looking forward to.
I know you're not, and I know you're not trying to.
My intent is to take and come to the truth. If the truth I'm hoping to be is you're not the guy.
Right,
And I'm doing everything I can to try to make that the case.
yeah.
I gotta tell you right now, circumstantially, it's very difficult to do. I think that a lot can be played out by you wanting to take that test to see whether or not,
All right,
how that comes out. We've looked at videos, we've tried to find video, we've tried everything we can on our side to try to take and seek the truth. And like I said, at this end, the victim's been re-interviewed, the victim is a very credible witness. And I don't know, like I said, the rest of it is what it is.
can you at least have somebody pull my cell phone records and go through and see if there's tower info and where I was at the time of these calls?
Yeah, I got that note already.
I'm just trying to think if I stop for a coffee, stop for a coffee somewhere and somebody could, I just don't know. It's. Honestly, I wish I had known back, when everything was fresh, it's.
Well, unfortunately, this got to me late, so this is not my best day either. Some time has passed before it came to my attention. So yeah, there has been some delay, if you will. There's also been delay in trying to get to the victim and re-interview the victim and that stuff, and like I said, the ATM machine, so there's been some things beyond our control, but I can tell you that we've been very active in trying to bring this to a conclusion, because I don't like it any more than you do to have your name out there with the potential of being looked upon poorly by your peers.
What are you gonna put out to the troops?
Nothing.
I'm just gonna be A1 in the book?
A1, and if you want to hang around here, I'll get you an answer, so if it can be
Yes,
today,
please.
tomorrow, whenever we can get this tested.
Please. Do I need a lawyer, or should I contact my union? I
That's your
honestly
decision.
don't want to, I just wanna get this done.
I don't want to tell you one way or another on an attorney. I mean, you've been very forthcoming today, but you know what your rights are. So if you want to hang in there, I'll make a phone call and see what we can find for you for an available date.
Sooner the better.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm just at a loss for words right now. And I'm not blaming, I'm just.
Well, you haven't done anything to help yourself here either. You went out there, you've done some pretty weird things since this has come about. You went out there,
I changed my plate just because she came in here, and I honestly, I just kind of wanted this to, you know, I just wanted it over with.
I understand that.
And I wasn't trying to hide. I parked in the driveway in that vehicle. You know, I didn't run. What was it? A week later, 2 weeks later, or something. You know, it was just like, you know, and if somebody's out there doing, you know, what I'm accused of in a car like mine, in a truck like mine, with plates like mine, might as well take that equation out of it. So
Oh.
that's the only thing I can see that was weird. You know, it's and you know, I had a reason behind it. I even talked to Gregory that morning. He's just like, you know, you might want to think about changing your plates, and you know, it's a green plate. You can trade them in for free, and that's what I did. You know, it's.
Well, let me go check on it. Anything else?
Not that, I really can't even think right now. I'm just at a loss.
Okay. At some point, I'll give you a formal notice in writing, but let me find out what we can do for the test.
What charge is it? If you were gonna charge me today, what charge would it be?
It's gonna be
The misdemeanor, lewd and lascivious.
Lewd and lascivious?
this is the misdemeanor.
Don't matter.
No, I know.
It don't
Steve,
matter.
You're absolutely right. It makes no difference in which one it is, none. And that's why I've held off and tried every way possible, because even if you would, there's no way to get out of it once you're charged. Whether you're found guilty or not guilty, it is what it is. And I understand that.
All right,
And
let's.
for that reason, I'm thankful you were willing to speak this morning, because, you know, other than that, if you said nothing, you know, there was nothing left for me to do but to go forward with the charge. All right, let me make the phone call. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to secure the stuff.
He's already got my gun.
I took your
so.
gun.
Any master keys that you might have.
I got everything right on my desk.
Okay.